Hello and welcome to HMG Spotlight. I'm here with Asha Saxena, founder and CEO of Women's Leaders in Data and AI. Welcome to today's segment, Asha, and I'm thrilled to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, congratulations. Tell us about your book, The AI Factor.
Well, I have to say, first of all, I am happily surprised that it's on the bestseller list and #1 on the new releases on Amazon. The book really, the journey really started early on, I would say about 4 years back. Being in the industry for 30 years, everybody who talks to me would say, how do I apply data and apply AI in my business application? And how can I get value out of data? And that question kept coming. So I really knew that there is something there. So I had to put this on the paper, and I started writing the book called The AI Factor: How Businesses Can Use Big Data and Artificial Intelligence to Exponentially Grow Their Businesses. And the book is really for small business, mid-sized business, or a large business. It's for business users or technology users who need to communicate with the business users the value of data. So the book talks a little bit about the frameworks. It talks about the applications, how to identify the value, and how to really communicate the value to business users, and for business users to understand where should they be thinking about the priority of their AI or big data initiatives.
Well, timing couldn't be more perfect. I think every CEO is saying to their tech leader, their enterprise tech leaders, what's our AI strategy, right?
Absolutely. They're also asking, how can we use generative AI or chat GPT into our applications?
Right, and why is that all of a sudden now just soared, the whole Chat GPT 4 now, right?
Exactly. It's really interesting, and it's a great question because, AI has been around since 1950s, and it was in the labs, right? It was always in the universities. People were researching on artificial intelligence. And even though there were talks about it, research done, but it has never been how OpenAI has really put generative AI into the hands of the consumer. Today, we have everybody from an agency or a student or a professor or a clinician. Everybody's using ChatGPT to either engage in understanding, learning, writing, reading, or creating comprehension. Listen, the power of AI is really based on the data. If you have the right data, if you have the big data, if you have the variety of data and the large data set, that's what powers the models, the AI models. So when you write an algorithm or you write an AI model, the model gets perfected on the data. We didn't have big data earlier. When we started our journey with AI, we started with when there was mainframes and then client server technologies, and then came the web 1.0, web 2.0. So really, we were in the era where we were collecting data on single machines to coming on the internet. And then Google and Facebook consolidated all this data, which really helped our algorithms become powerful. And the quality of the algorithms becomes better if we have the variety of data. And that's what has really helped this large language models like generative AI or ChatGPT to become stronger. If you talk about the ChatGPT 3 or 3.5, everybody was talking about how it was constantly giving wrong messages. ChatGPT 4 now, the performance is going to be a lot more better because the volume of the data that it's consuming and the algorithms are getting the feedback loop from the consumers to make those algorithms better.
Great stuff, Asha. Talk to us a little bit about Women's Leader in Data. You're the founder and CEO. What a great mission.
Listen, we are living in the world which is becoming more digital, stronger, powerful than ever before. And now that we are entering the age of AI, we cannot forget that we need diversity in the data set. The world we live in is biased. The internet we are consuming, the data is biased. And so these algorithms have a very high probability of being biased. And the only way we can make our digital world a better, fair world if we focus on parity and equity. If we have the right data set in our organizations, in the teams who's creating these algorithms, or the people we are consuming this information and correcting the information, the diversity is critical now than ever before. And that's why I think during the pandemic, I think it was a great reflection point for a lot of us. And, you could see that life could slip out of your hands any minute. And so the question was, as we technologists who are in the large organization or small organization, we all are building history right now. We're writing history today. If we do it right, responsibly, and ethically, we have to create the foundation of AI appropriately. And during that time, I had this realization that I need to reach out to the organizations or the women leaders to really come together to make sure that the women who have gotten there stay there, and the women who are trying to get to the senior leadership role can get there, so that we have equality and parity and equity. And listen, Hunter, I have to say that women alone can't do this. They can't sit in a silo and create a fair world. So we do need male leaders like you and others who are true allies. And I have to compliment you, Hunter, that you don't have to do this. At every conference, you make sure that the women panelists are there. You and Mark from your team have reached out to me several times saying, we don't want a panel which is full of men. So that's what we need. We need leadership with male allies and female leaders who are saying we want a parity, we want equity. We want to make sure that there are equal number of leaders with different voice, with different thought processes, people who can challenge each other and make this world a better place to live. And we as technologists have the power.
That's right, and diversity is key, right? When you think of a call to action for our viewers here today, what's your one call to action? What would you like people to see and do?
I would say one thing. Every day, make sure that you bring diversity in thoughts, in your teams, in the data you're using, and the algorithms you're building. Consciously think about diversity at every level of your technology platform, from the people to thoughts to technology. And I think if every day we make a conscious effort to let the people who speak less, give them room to talk, focus on making sure it's okay to have a variety of thought process or challenges, we will make a better workplace, we'll make a better digital world, and we'll hopefully create a world which is less biased. I don't know if we can remove bias completely, but at least each one of our listeners is thinking about diversity as a good thing, as a power in the organization. Hopefully, we will build AI ethically and responsibly.
Great stuff, Asha. Thanks so much for coming on today's Spotlight, and congratulations on the amazing success with the AI Factor. You can get it at Amazon right now.
Thank you so much.